Hey guys, well, I know I promised you guys that I would make a video about Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber and Rebecca Black, but lately I've been under the weather, so I haven't been feeling very well, and being at work, I don't get any sick days, so that didn't go so well. But I'm still a little sick, but not too bad. But I will talk to you about Selena Gomez. I know it's kind of a little old news now. I mean, it's not as big as it was a few days ago. Supposedly, she has received death threats from a 46-year-old man. I can't remember his name. I had it somewhere here. But she did put a restraining order on him, which is really, really good. Thing is, you know, some people are thinking it's not so much of a great news to hear that a celebrity is getting death threats. But whoever, it doesn't matter who's receiving a death threat or who's receiving hate mail or anything, being bullied or anything. It's not a joke. To anybody who receives any bullying, I mean, it happens to everybody, not just to only celebrities. And normal people don't actually get the attention like a celebrity will, unless that actual normal person who's not a celebrity ends up committing suicide because they've been bullied or because they just receive so much hate from everybody that they just give up their lives. Being bullied is not a good thing. That's why I know Selena Gomez has put the stop on bullying. I know she's said that she's putting that on there as well. Speaking of Justin Bieber, actually too, I was actually hearing on the news too that Justin Bieber will be, to some people this might be a little excitement for you guys, especially all you Justin Bieber fans. He'll be on the American Music Awards playing, and some of you might like this, and the other people who really don't care for Justin Bieber, you can probably push the mute button on your remote and just mute your TV, or just change the channel. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, I change the channel or mute him, period. And for you Justin Bieber fans, I know you guys are so fond of him, but why go and send out death threats to Selena Gomez like that? I mean, yeah, she's with your dream guy that you wish you can be with, but you know in life that you never really can. And you know, there's in truth, honesty, though, you guys maybe never ever will ever be with him. I mean, he's famous. He's not gonna just choose someone regularly, anybody normal. He's not gonna go and do that. Probably, maybe, I don't know. This is just my opinion on this. But to hate somebody just because they're the ones that Justin Bieber likes, I mean, you guys should be happy for him. If you guys are really true fans of his, you guys should be happy and support him, not send his girlfriend death threats, because that just upsets him, just upsets her. And if you guys are all in love with him, that's not something you would want to do to your pop idol. Also too, with Kim Kardashian, really, like, okay, Kim Kardashian's like 30 and Justin Bieber's only like, what, 17? I really wouldn't assume that he was having a thing with her. Not only would that be illegal, but it's kind of funny that you guys sent her death threats of all, and she was pretty scared at that, especially Kim Kardashian. That just made me laugh when I heard that too. But really, it's not a laughing matter that to be sending stuff like that, but just on how many Justin Bieber fans take this stuff to the next level. I mean, that's something not called for. Who was I going to mention to? Rebecca Black. I don't really care for Rebecca Black. I don't care for her music. I didn't like everybody who never liked her song Friday, and even if that song could not get out of my head, I was so mad because it could not get out of my head because so many people kept saying Friday and singing the song, and I was like, really? Like, that's not a song to really sing about. But even though too, sending her death threats You shouldn't be doing that. I mean, yeah, she might have made a really bad music video and a song, and she might have just probably never should have not gotten found, but she did, and that's nothing to hate her for. I mean, don't get me wrong, her next song did kind of come out a little better. They kind of maybe auto-tuned it a little too much, but it was a little better compared to Friday. I would have rather listened to that song than Friday, and that should have been her first song that came out. And it was, I can't say it was really good, but it was somewhat good. What else is coming out? Speaking of Halloween too, I was just thinking about Halloween. What was I looking at? I was just actually reading something about, I don't know how many people of you have actually read that, what was that show called? Toddlers and Tiaras? Ugh, shoes. Toddlers and Tiaras. I have no idea why mothers would put their 4-year-old daughters to be looking like that, really. I don't know how many of you are fond of that show, but I am not too fond of that show at all. I mean, they're 4-year-old girls putting in pageants like that. Oh, that was just not something to see. And also, let me see. And Paranormal Activity 3 actually came out too as well. I know I'm going off topic of what I said about Selena Gomez, Rebecca Black, and Justin Bieber. And Brad Pitt, not so much, because Brad Pitt just ran into some drunk guys who said, I'm going to kill you, and that's probably about it. That's not much of a story, but, okay, whatever. And I don't know how many of you guys have actually seen Paranormal Activity 3. I can't say... To me, I think it was a waste of my money to actually go and see it in theaters. The previews that they showed on TV weren't what was in the movie, and that kind of disappointed me because they just pretty much try to hype you up to actually go and be like, okay, oh my god, this is going to be really scary. I have to go see this. No, that wasn't the case. It wasn't actually a scary story. It wasn't actually a scary movie, and it was just a waste of to me, it was a waste of my money. I don't know how many to you, or how many it was, or what your guys' opinions was on that movie. I kind of should have assumed it because the first two movies weren't all that great either. And yeah, I believe, but other than that, I believe that's all I have right now. I'm actually not feeling any well right now. Other than that, that's probably about it. Besides, I don't know if how many of you people have actually are into that. If anybody's heard about a Marine who killed their child. I'm not too sure really how many of you have heard that story. I don't know how many of you have actually paid attention to that, but whatever. I'll probably end up talking about that in a few days after I get a few more, after I do a little bit more research on it. But other than that, let me know what your guys' opinions are on it. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, you guys can ask me questions about it too, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of you guys' questions. Share, tell your friends, comment, subscribe, and I will be talking. I'll probably end up talking about the Marine later though. And something else, whatever else comes up with Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, I'll end up recording something about it. But other than that, and also my Halloween one will be coming up. There's actually a change of date on the Halloween party actually, because no one's really talked about it yet. So it's gonna end up being a last minute thing. So I'll end up it'll probably end up being on the actual day of Halloween. So I will record the video and upload it later. Other than that, I have to go, so talk to you guys later.